So everybody is pretty much aware of all these wildfires that have been going on as of right now. But I was scrolling through Twitter and I came across an interesting story involving this guy here and it's another person as well. Now I know the article is going to read that it says four people or talk about four people in particular, but two people so far have been unidentified and they've only identified two of them. One of them you see right here in this picture and I'm going to show you the other one in a few minutes. So this guy, along with the person I'm going to show you and two other people who have not been named as of yet, were arrested for intentionally starting fires on the West Coast as these fires keep growing. And I've been seeing images of these fires. I've seen videos, and California is going through it right now. You know, at one point, it's so dry out there. Like, it's a lot of dry land out in California. And then you take on the fact that you have people like this guy who looks like he lives in the sticks going around setting these fires intentionally along with other people. For what reason, I'm not sure. But in true Neanderthalic nature, and I know that's probably not a word, but I'm making it up, they can't help but to destroy. Now, I want to know if, I don't even know why I bother asking. We know mainstream media ain't going to talk about this. They'll talk about the fires itself, but they won't talk about who starts them. You know what, now that I think about it, arson is another category that PC leads in under the FBI crime stats. All you got to do is follow the paper trail. And then it makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this article coming from The Sun. Cops detain two men in Washington, man in Oregon, and a woman in California as the desperate battle to contain the fires continue. Now notice that that two are in one location, one is in another location, and the other was in another location. And they were pretty much all doing the same thing. It's almost like they were all working together. Now this guy's name is Michael Jarrett Bacala. And he's accused of starting a fire in Phoenix, Oregon. I didn't even know there was a Phoenix, Oregon. So far, 24 people have been killed, though the authorities in Oregon have told residents to brace themselves for a mass fatality incident. Oregon Live reports Michael Jarrett Bacala, age 41, has been arrested on 2 counts of arson, 15 counts of criminal mischief, and 14 counts of reckless endangerment. The fire Bacala started is considered to be one of the origins of the Alameda fire, and the two quickly merged, said Oregon State Fire Marshal spokesman Rich Tyler. Photos show the towns of Phoenix and Talent reduced to ashes after the Alameda fire tore through. It has killed 2 people, destroyed 1,000 homes, and laid waste to 5,700 acres. The Jackson County Sheriff's Office said on Tuesday evening a Phoenix resident saw a person who was later identified as Bacala lighting a fire behind their house. Because of the blaze, the resident who saw him set the fire had to flee their home. State troopers and sheriff deputies who arrived saw Bacala standing close to a large fire that was threatening several homes. Jackson County Sheriff's Office Public Information Officer Mike Moran told ABC News there is significant damage stemming from the fires he accused of starting. There are numerous homes, many of which are burnt completely. Some are just heavily damaged that are part of the 15 counts of criminal mischief, he said. Now I'm going to move on to the next person, and that's this woman right here. Meanwhile, the California Highway Patrol said 37-year-old Anita Esquivel was arrested after being accused of intentionally starting fires and is being held at in the Monterey County Jail on arson charges. They said it happened on Highway 101 near Veranda Road, and it was just reported Friday at 9 a.m. The Monterey County District Attorney's Office says she had no connection with Antifa, contrary to rumors circulating online that the group had been involved in starting the fires. Trooper Ryan Burke, Washington State Patrol District 1 Public Information Officer for Pierce and Thurston counties, said that 2 men had been arrested for arson. He tweeted that a 36-year-old Puyallup resident was caught on State Route 167 at Meridian for setting a fire on Wednesday and is now in jail. On Thursday, another pedestrian was spotted lighting a match in the grass at State Route 512 and State Route 7. The incident was observed by a citizen who called 911, and after a short chase on foot, the person is now in custody. The FBI has released a statement addressing social media conspiracies that extremists were starting the fires after being inundated with claims. With our state and local partners, the FBI has investigated several such reports and found them to be untrue, the agency said in a statement. Conspiracy theories and misinformation take valuable resources away from local fire and police agencies working around the clock to bring these fires under control. And that's pretty much the whole thing right there. Like I said, there's 2 more people out there they haven't addressed or mentioned as of yet or identified, but those 2, her and the one that I just showed you, were 2 people involved with intentionally setting these fires. So to those out there who are losing their stuff right here, you can lay blame to this person right here, the one I just showed you, and the other 2 they haven't identified. I'm sure there's probably more that are doing it, but like I said, I've seen those pictures and it looks like something straight out of Armageddon or something out of that movie Volcano. If y'all remember that movie that came out back in the 90s with Tommy Lee Jones and what was his name? Don Cheadle. It was a movie called Volcano, and it looks just like that. I've seen pictures and images of people driving. And you can see like the fires burning like in the forest. Like it looks like mountains of fire. Like that's all you see. Like I don't think I would want to be in California right about now. That's just me. It's going to take a long time to get those fires out. Those people lost their homes. I don't know if they have any type of fire insurance. I know them insurance companies are like going through it right now because they are going to have to pull out all the stops while this is happening, because this is not your typical run-of-the-mill wildfire, that they typically get every now and then throughout the year. This is stuff, it's probably a combination of that and what these people that I'm talking about are doing and intentionally setting these fires. And the thing is, they probably doing it to try to collect insurance in their own house, but not realizing that it's affecting other people's homes as well. I was listening to somebody yesterday who's in California, and they said that they're going to have to go outside again to wash the ash off of their car. Because, that stuff gets on your car, you have to clean it because, it smells. And then, if you're driving, it's hard to see. So if I have any subscribers out there who live in California, let me know down in the comments how it's been going for you out there, because I know y'all are going through it. Like I couldn't bear to deal with that kind of torture at this point in time. It's a lot of stuff going on, and that's just added on stress. And I'm looking at the pictures of the people's homes, like their homes are practically dust right now, decimated. It almost looks like a hurricane or a tornado came through there. I even think somebody had said, I don't know how true this is, that they saw a tornado that was wrapped in fire. I'm not sure how true that is. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, but still, at the same time, those fires are definitely real. And people losing their lives, people losing their livelihood, people losing their homes, they're losing their jobs. Because you have people like these individuals here who want to be stupid. And then you have like the video I just did about the people wanting to have a gender reveal and they wanted to set off fireworks. Like, who does that for a gender reveal? And yeah, I'm gonna just put it like this: California is going to be in need of a heavy ash rainstorm, or they're gonna have like those helicopters fly overhead and dump buckets of water over those fires to put those out, because regular just fire hoses are not going to cut it. The blazes are too massive to handle just on their own. And I'll say this: those firefighters out there, they better see if they can get a huge raise. I would be the one banging the drum trying to get an increase in pay, having to deal with that madness.